Okay, I'm back. Well, a couple of weeks ago, posted a video of painting the gas tank for this old motorcycle here, and I promised I'd come back with a will it run video. So I thought I'd just kind of go over a few of the things that I've gotten ready here. Took the carbs out yesterday, cleaned them all up. I figured out the wiring of what goes to the ignition. In case any of you are wondering, there's a red wire, a black wire, and a brown wire. That, if you see this little grommet here, that was around them. So that fit onto the old ignition switch. So I assumed these three wires needed to be hooked together to get spark. And to be honest with you, I did check for spark after hooking that all up, and it works. I put this switch on here, so we got a way to turn it off. The engine was pretty stiff. I loosened it up with a little oil, and it turns over freely. Filled the cooling system with antifreeze appropriate for this engine. I've got a car battery hooked up here for this experiment. See if it'll work. And I got a good feeling about it. I think it's going to run. What else did I do? Well, let's see. I've got it in. Got it in neutral. The throttle is working. The choke is working. They were all froze up. I got that all loosened up. So I guess without further ado, I'll put a little gas in it. My little auxiliary tank. I don't like to put too much gas in because in case there's a problem, I don't have a problem with gas running all over the place. Close that up. Put the lid on it. Never leave open gas containers open when you're starting up something like this. Take the gas away from the exhaust system. Go on a fire. All right, so without further ado, let's pull the choke on, and I'll hook the battery up, turn the switch on, and we'll see what happens. Doesn't get better than that. That's pretty amazing. Exhaust is clear. Well, we'll see where we go from here, whether I want to restore it or not, or just keep it as a parts bike for my other GL650. Looks like a good engine. Starts right up, doesn't smoke. Now this is after sitting for 30 years, and it wasn't inside either. It was outside somewhere. Yesterday I was spinning the rear wheel around finding neutral, and I happened to bump the Schrader valve, and it just snapped right off. It was so brittle, the rubber. That gives you an idea how long this thing was sitting around. But yeah, the fella I bought it off of had it for 20 years as a parts bike for his, and he said that the guy he bought it off of said it was sitting in his shed for 10 years at least. So at least 30 years it's been sitting around. But these old twisted twins, they call them, the sideways V twin, kind of the Moto Guzzi style engine, they are so bulletproof. They're really worth restoring. After all that time, I see there's no leaks in the cooling system. The water pump is not leaking. Uh, that amazes me that this started up like that. So anyway, I thought I'd share this with you. Uh, you know, if you want to share it around, that would be fun. And give me a like. Uh, Comment on my little auxiliary gas tank I made here for. Right, this is how I test my motorcycles on the bench here. But anyway, I thought I'd share it with you guys. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.